Good morning, students of class 4. Students, I'm sure all of you are fit and fine. Students, please take out your English grammar books and your English notebooks. Students, please take out your English grammar book and turn to page number 99, as I'll be continuing with the first passage of comprehension given on page 99, Unit 26, page 99, Comprehension. Students, in my last video, I had started with the first passage, with the first comprehension, that is, read the conversation given below and answer the questions that follow. I had done question number 1 to 6, which are after the passage. And now today, I'll start with the seventh question, and we need to find the answer from the passage only. Students, in comprehension, you need not learn anything. You simply have to find the answers from the passage. So, question number 1 to 6 we had done yesterday in the last video. And now today, I'm going to start with question number 7. Find any two adjectives from the passage. Now, from the passage, we need to find any two adjectives. Students, what are adjectives? Adjectives are describing words. They describe a noun or a pronoun. बेटा वो कोई भी noun के बारे में, उनकी quality, उनकी size, shape, color के बारे में जो कुछ भी बताता है वो adjective. So students, the adjectives describing the noun are, the first one is answer. The two adjectives from the passage are, first one, children, beautiful city. ब्यूटिफुल सिटी. आप सेकेंड लाइन पैसेज में देख सकते हो ब्यूटिफुल सिटी लिखा हुआ है. ब्यूटिफुल वर्ड, इट इज डिस्क्राइबिंग द नाउन सिटी. सो ब्यूटिफुल क्या है? एडजेक्टिव है. ये सिटी की क्वालिटी बता रहा है दैट जोधपुर सिटी इज ब्यूटिफुल. ब्यूटिफुल सिटी, ब्यूटिफुल के बाद सिटी दिख रहा है, तो ये एडजेक्टिव उस नाउन को डिस्क्राइब कर रहा है. विच सिटी? जोधपुर. सो द फर्स्ट एडजेक्टिव इज ब्यूटिफुल एंड देन the second adjective is blue city. The second adjective is blue city. Blue भी जितने भी colors होते हैं वो describe करते हैं किसी भी particular चीज को. So all the colors are adjective. Please keep this in mind. So the two adjectives from the passage are beautiful and blue. दोनों ही जोधपुर city को describe कर रहे हैं. Fine. I hope everybody has done, children. Draw a parting line after this. Please draw a parting line. Now, I'm going to erase this and write the last question. The last question of the passage is, find the synonyms. Now, what do you mean by synonyms, children? Synonyms are the words which have got same meaning. Synonyms वो words होते हैं जिनके meaning same होते हैं. Of these words, from the passage. Now, let's write the words first. The first one is fascinating. Second, very old. Third, memento और टोकन, जिसको यादगार कहते हैं. Memento or token. And the fourth is enjoy. Now, for writing synonyms, you must know the meaning of the words. Fine. So, fascinating. All of you can see the word mesmerizing. Given over here, mesmerizing. Fascinating means mesmerizing. Right? Mesmerizing. कोई भी चीज जो अट्रैक्ट करती है, develops interest, that is mesmerizing. So, fascinating, the synonym from the passages, mesmerizing. Fascinating, mesmerizing. Then, the second one is very old, बहुत पुराना. Now, you can see in the third paragraph, fourth line, the museum displays ancient weapons. तो ये very old का word क्या है? Ancient. Ancient. Ancient means very old. Ancient means very old. Then memento or token, जिसको क्या बोलते हैं? Souvenir. SOUVENIRS. Souvenirs. जिसको क्या बोलते हैं? memento और token को souvenirs. Souvenirs. कोई भी यादगार, हम किसी भी जगह जाते हैं तो वहां से एक यादगार लेके आते हैं, so that we remember कि हम वहां गए थे, वहां की निशानी है. And the last word, children, is enjoy. Again, in the third paragraph, if you look at the fifth line, the word is relish. Enjoy, relish. So, students, these are the synonyms of these words. Fascinating, mesmerizing. कोई भी चीज जो बहुत अट्रैक्ट करती है, fascinate करती, that is mesmerizing. Second, very old, ancient, and all these words we have found in the passage only, है ना? So, but for finding the words, you need to be clear with the meaning. Fascinating, mesmerizing, very old, ancient, memento or souvenir, memento or token, souvenir, and enjoy is relish. Enjoy is relish. Now, students, we have done the first comprehension of Unit 26. I hope all of you have done these 8 questions in your notebook. Now, students, again on a new page, please, I'll be starting with the second comprehension given on page number 100. So, please give the heading again on a new page, comprehension, page number 100. This is the second comprehension. So, I want you to know about comprehension so that when a comprehension comes in exam, you will be easily able to solve it. And you need to keep in mind कि comprehension में कुछ भी आपको learn नहीं करना. It is all about your reading skills. कि how carefully you read the passage and understand and then answer the questions that follow the comprehension. So, students, the next comprehension, give the heading. Read the story and answer the following questions. Now I'm going to read the story. Please listen to me carefully. After reading the story, we'll be solving the questions that follow. Read the story and answer the following questions. Students, I hope everybody has turned to page number 100. Second comprehension. A nightingale in cage. I hope everyone knows nightingale is a bird, and a nightingale is famous for a sweet voice. It sings beautiful song. One day, a man caught a nightingale and kept it in a cage. He said, "Now you will sing for me whenever I order you to sing." The nightingale replied, "Don't you know that nightingales don't sing in captivity? I will soon die in this cage. Then I'll cook you and eat," replied the man. The nightingale then said, "Please let me go. I will tell you the 3 great truths of life in return." The man became curious and set the bird free. "Now, I'll tell you the 3 great truths. First of all, never believe a promise which a captive makes. Keep what you already have, and at last, never regret what you have lost," replied the clever nightingale and flew away. Now again, students, I'm going to read the story once again for you. A nightingale in cage. One day, a man caught a nightingale and kept it in a cage. He said, "Now you will sing for me whenever I order you to sing." The nightingale replied, "Don't you know that nightingales don't sing in captivity? I will soon die in this cage. Then I'll cook you and eat," replied the man. The nightingale then said, "Please let me go. I'll tell you the 3 great truths of life in return." The man became curious and set the bird free. "Now I'll tell you the 3 great truths. First of all, never believe a promise which a captive makes. Keep what you already have, and at last, never regret what you have lost," replied the clever nightingale and flew away. Now students, we are going to start with the question and answers. So all of you, please start writing with me. Question number 1. Where did the man keep the नाइटिंगेल? मैंने नाइटिंगेल को बेटा कहाँ पे रखा था? Where did the man keep the nightingale? Now children, always remember, जब भी क्वेश्चन में did होता है तो आंसर में जो वर्ब होता है वो हमेशा पास्ट टेंस में होता है. So the answer will be the men. Keep is the verb. Keep का past tense क्या हो जाएगा बेटा? Kept. The men kept the nightingale in a cage. It is given in the first line of the story. Nightingale को कहाँ रखा था? In a cage. The men kept past tense kept the nightingale in a cage. The men kept the nightingale in a cage. Draw a parting line with a scale and pencil after the answer. Please draw a parting line after each answer. I hope everybody has done. Now the second question. What did the man say to the nightingale? What did the man say to the nightingale? The answer is the man said, सी का बेटा पास्ट टेंस, से का पास्ट टेंस क्या हो गया? said, क्योंकि क्वेश्चन में did है, over here say is there, तो से का पास्ट टेंस क्या होगा? said. The man said to the nightingale. Now children, the second answer is, what did the man say to the nightingale? The answer will be, the man said, बेटा से का पास्ट टेंस क्या होगा? said to the nightingale that the man said to the nightingale that you will sing for me whenever I order you to sing. The man said to the nightingale that you will sing for me whenever I order you to sing. This is the second answer. The man said to the nightingale that you will sing for me whenever I order you to sing. Please write fast, children. The man said to the nightingale that you will sing for me whenever I order you to sing. I hope everybody has written the second answer, children. Now can I erase this and write the third one, children? Now the third question. Question number 3. Was the nightingale. Now children, the second question is, was the nightingale happy in captivity? Now what do you mean by captivity? बेटा कैद में बर्ड्स को जनरली लोग केज में रखते हैं. दैट इज कैप्टिविटी, कि उनको कैद करके रखना कि वो फ्री कहीं भी नहीं जा सकते, तो कैद में रखने को क्या बोलते हैं बेटा? कैप्टिविटी. नाउ द आंसर इज just the answer you have to think on your own. Will any bird be happy in cage? No. So here also the bird said that nightingales don't sing in captivity, because a bird sings when it is happy, when it's in a good mood. But in a cage, no bird will be happy. So the answer is no. The nightingale was not happy in captivity. Was the nightingale happy in captivity? The answer is no, the nightingale was not happy in captivity. Write fast, children, please write fast. Write answer number 3. Draw a parting line after each answer. And after this, I'm going to start with the fourth question. I'll erase this and write the fourth question. So, was the nightingale happy in captivity? The answer is no, the nightingale was not happy in captivity. Fine. I'm sure everybody must have written. Now, I'm going to erase this and write the fourth question. Question number 4. What did the nightingale promise to do in return of freedom? What did the nightingale promise to do in return of freedom? नाइटिंगेल ने उस मैन को क्या प्रॉमिस किया? That if you set me free, what will the nightingale do? She said that please let me go. I'll tell you the 3 great truths of life in return. So the answer will be the nightingale. Promise का क्या हो जाएगा बेटा? Past tense, promised. Promised to tell him refers to the men, the 3 great truths of life in return of freedom. Now, question 4. What did the nightingale promise to do in return of freedom? Answer. The nightingale promised, past tense, promised to tell him the 3 great truths of life in return of freedom. Nightingale ने बोला था, if you let me free, I will tell you the 3 great truths of life in return of freedom. Whose freedom? The Nightingale's freedom. Again, I'm repeating question 4th. What did the Nightingale promise to do in return of freedom? Answer. The Nightingale promised to tell him the 3 great truths of life in return of freedom. Draw a parting line with a scale and pencil after each answer, children. Fine. Now I'm going to erase this and write the 5th question. Question number 5. What was the first truth according to the Nightingale? What was the first truth according to the Nightingale? The answer. According to the Nightingale, the first truth was never believe a promise which a captive makes. Never believe a promise which a captive, बेटा captive मतलब जो कैद में रहता है, कैदी. Never believe a promise which a captive makes. This was the first truth said by the Nightingale to the men. So what was the first truth according to the Nightingale? Answer. According to the Nightingale, the first truth was never believe a promise which a captive makes. I hope everybody has written according to the Nightingale. The first truth was never believe a promise which a captive makes. Now, I'm going to erase this and write the 6th question. Question number 6. Was the Nightingale clever? No. Was the Nightingale clever? The answer is yes, indeed she was clever, because she fooled the men and she flew away, promising him to tell the 3 great truths of life. So the answer is yes, the Nightingale was clever. Clever नहीं होती तो वो free कैसे होती केज से? So she fooled the men. Was the Nightingale clever? Answer, yes, the Nightingale was clever. Because in the last also you can see in the last line of the story, and at last never regret what you have lost. The man had lost the Nightingale and regret करना पछताना कि उसके लिए जो आपका सामान खो गया उसके लिए पछताना नहीं चाहिए था, because the Nightingale वो तो उड़ गई थी and मतलब उस आदमी के कैद से आजाद हो गई थी, तो she flew away telling that. So indeed she was clever. Now question number 7. Find the past forms of these verbs from the passage. बेटा कुछ वर्ड्स दिए, उनके हमको पास्ट फॉर्म पैसेज में से ढूंढना है. The first word is catch. Second, reply. Third, keep. And fourth is fly. Now, the past tense of catch is caught. First line story में दिया हुआ है. Fine. One day a man caught a nightingale. So caught is given over here. Catch, caught. Reply का क्या हो जाएगा past tense बेटा? Replied. Replied. Third line of the story, the nightingale replied. Then keep, the past tense of keep is kept. First line of the story, a man caught a nightingale and kept it in a cage. So keep का क्या हो जाएगा बेटा? Kept. And fly, the past tense is flew. Last line of the story, the clever nightingale flew away. So the past tense of catch is caught, reply, replied, keep, kept, fly, flew. Now, the last question of the story. And the last question is question number 8. Find antonyms. Antonyms means opposites. We need to find the opposites from the passage only. बेटा जो स्टोरी या पैसेज के बाद अगर कुछ आता है फाइंड करके, तो दैट मीन्स यू हैव टू फाइंड फ्रॉम दी स्टोरी ओनली. द फर्स्ट वन इज ऑलवेज, एंड द ऑपोजिट ऑफ ऑलवेज इज नेवर. नेवर स्टोरी में दिया है, नाइटिंगेल ने फर्स्ट ट्रुथ क्या बोला था? नेवर बिलीव अ प्रॉमिस व्हिच अ कैप्टिव मेक्स. सो नेवर. Then foolish, the antonym or opposite of foolish is clever. The third word is last, and the antonym of last is first. All the words are given in the story, you can check. And then the fourth word is found, the antonym is lost. So always, never, foolish, clever, last, first, found, lost. And all these words are given in the story, children. So students, we have finished the second comprehension of your grammar book. Now before I end this class, a small reminder. Please do revise and learn all the taught lessons as your half-yearly exams are approaching. Please work hard and score good marks. Thank you, students. Have a good day ahead.